Hello dear students, I welcome you all. Today let me solve the few more examples on the topic determinants from the exercise 4.2. Let me begin with the first question. By using the properties of determinants, let me show that determinant 1x x square in the first row, second row elements are x square 1x, third row elements are x square 1 is equal to 1 minus x cube the whole square. Before I prove this, let you know the factors of a cube minus b cube. The factors of a cube minus b cube are given by, it is 1 minus x, a is 1, b is x, into the another bracket 1 square, that is a square plus ab, that is x plus b square. Therefore, we have the factors of the element 1 minus x cube is 1 minus x, 1 plus x square. Let me show this factor in this problem so that it will be easy to find the solution for the given example. By applying R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3, we get the elements like the first two elements are 1 plus x square plus x plus 1 plus x square plus 1 plus x. The remaining two rows as it is. Now let me take the common factor from the first row. Along the first row we have the common factor 1 plus x square. Then we are left in the first row with the elements like 1, 1, 1. Second row and third row remains the same. Since there are 1, 1, 1 in the first row, therefore we try to get the maximum zeros in a determinant. By applying the column operation, we get C1 changes to C1 minus C2 and C2 changes to C2 minus C3, or we can write C2 changes to C2 minus C1 and C3 changes to C3 minus C1. Keeping one column constant, then we have the elements left hand side is equal to, we have the factors like the elements outside factor 1 plus x square as it is. Then C1 changes to C1 minus C2. We have the elements like 0, x square minus 1, x minus x square. C2 changes to C2 minus C3. We have the elements like 0, 1 minus x and x square minus 1. Third column as it is. Now taking the common factor along the first column, then we have 1 plus x square. Then first common factor along the first column is 1 minus x. Then we are left with 0 minus of 1 minus x and x. Sorry, it is 1 plus x. And along the second column, we have the common factor like 1 minus x. Then we are left with 0, 1 and minus of 1 minus x. Then here we are left with 1, x and 1. Now, let me take the elements like here 1 plus x square into 1 minus x, that gives a factor 1 minus x cube, and outside factor 1 minus x as it is. Then here let me evaluate the determinant along the first row. Then we have 0, 0 plus of 1 into, we have the elements minus of 1 plus x into minus of 1 plus x. Then we have 1 plus x the whole square minus x. Therefore after expansion we get the another element 1 minus x cube into 1 minus x into 1 plus x square. Then we have 1 minus x cube into 1 minus x cube, that gives, it is 1 minus x cube the whole square. Therefore the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Moving to the next question, show that this is the question solved example from the exercise from the textbook. The page number is 116. Let me prove that determinant b plus c a in the first row, second row elements are b c plus a b, and third row elements are c c a plus b. Then let me show that it is 4 times a b c. Let me begin with the left hand side. The first column elements are b plus c, b and c. Second column elements are a c plus a c. And third column elements are a b and a plus b. Since there is no common factor along the row or column, therefore we can apply R1 changes to R1 minus R2 minus R3 so that we get a maximum zeros in a determinant by applying this row operation. Then R1 changes to R1 minus R2 minus R3, we get the first element as 0. Then the corresponding elements of the second element of the first row, second row and third row, that gives minus 2c. and the third element of the same row gives the minus 2b. Remaining 2 rows as it is. Now here let me expand this determinant first row. Therefore the first element of this determinant is 0 into the determinant. We are left with a second order like c plus a, b, c, a plus b, and minus of minus 2c. This is the second element of the first row. Then we are left with a second order determinant like b, b, c, a plus b. Plus of third element of the same row is minus 2b, and we are left with the determinant of second order b, c plus a, c and c. Therefore 0 into anything will be 0, minus of minus is plus 2 into b, a plus b minus bc, minus of 2b into bc minus of c into a plus a. You know how to find or evaluate the second order determinant. After expansion we have 2abc plus 2b square c minus 2bc square minus 2b square c plus 2bc square plus 2abc. If we cancel the elements like this, then we have the 2 times abc plus 2 times abc, that gives 4 times abc. Therefore the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. My dear students, here we have the one more example, which is again a solved example from the textbook, page number 118. Let prove that or show that determinant first column elements are 1 plus a 1 1, second column elements are 1 a plus b 1, and third column elements are 1 1 1 plus c. Then prove that it is a b c into the bracket 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c is equal to abc plus bc plus ca plus ab. Now let me begin with the left hand side of the determinant. The first row elements are 1 plus a 1 1, 1 1 plus b 1 1 1 1 plus c. Since I want to get a factor like abc outside, therefore let me take abc along the first row, second row and third row respectively. Since we have taken the a from the first row, therefore we are left with 1 by a plus 1. Here is 1, we have taken a common, means we are left with 1 by a. Here is again 1, we have taken a from the first row, therefore it is 1 by a. Similarly, we have taken b from the second row, therefore 1 is written as 1 by b. Here 1 by b plus 1 and 1 by b. Similarly, we have taken c from the third row or along the third row. Therefore, here we have the elements c into the third row elements are 1 by c, 1 by c and 1 by c plus 1. Now let me apply R1 changes to R1 to get this factor already we got. To get the second factor of the given problem, we will write R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Therefore, we have the determinant left hand side is equals to, we have the determinant like left hand side is equal to ABC into determinant. After applying the row operation, we have the first row elements are 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c. Similarly, the third element. Again, by taking the common factor along the first row, abc into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, we are left with the first row elements as 1 1 1. Remaining 2 is as it is. Rows remains as it is. Now let me evaluate or let me apply to get the maximum zeros in a determinant. Therefore, the left hand side is equal to here a b c into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c as it is. Now here we change, c2 changes to c2 minus c1 and c3 changes to c3 minus c1. c1 remains the same, therefore c2 column elements are 0 1 0, c3 column elements are 0 0 1. Now here if you see the left hand side ABC into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, as we have seen in the 8th property, if the upper triangular, the principal diagonal, the above or below the principal diagonal elements all are zeros, then the value of the determinant is the product of the diagonal elements. Therefore 1 into 1 into 1, that gives again 1. If 1 into ABC into 1 plus 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c, that gives left hand side is equal to the right hand side. My dear students, with this we have completed today the exercise 4.2, and these are the questions which are expected for 4 marks in the exam point of view. These questions will be given in the party section, sub question 49th B or 50th B. With this I conclude my today's lecture. I hope you have understood all the concepts of determinants and their properties. If you have any queries or doubts, please contact the given below number. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.